Hello everybody, I hope you are well. Before we start, I'd just like to say thank you so much to everyone that's subscribed and has supported the channel since we started late last year. We've hit 2,000 subscribers, which is frankly mind-blowing for me. Thank you so much, really appreciate it. In today's video we have Clyde Sutton Sensei. This is the session that he did at winter camp, and he was trying to explain to everybody how we tend to overthink things and we don't just let our body naturally do what it does best. This is a fascinating session and it's well worth watching. Enjoy the video.
You know, I was talking earlier about that I always have this need to be the best, you know, the most uncompetitive of the uncompetitive because I'm sensei. He's also playing his own interior programs. And one of the interior programs can be, that I notice and I appreciate, is I'll be nice to the old decrepit sensei because he's, you know, falling apart already, and I don't want to break him on the mat. It would look really bad. I'm going to do now Shomenuchi, so he's going to hit me on the head. He's going to hit me on the head. That's good. We're going to go back to Uriminage again. Okay, and it's very easy for me to think consciously I can control block movements, okay, because I have to think, okay, to the side, okay, I have to think step, and then I can think pull them around, and then I think, oh, now I throw them, okay. But if I'm doing those sorts of block movements, I get turn him to here, and all of this movement, why doesn't he just pick me up off my feet, which he can, go ahead, because that's what I've given him. Okay? And that's what you do when you do block movements, one after the other. But if he's hitting me, and I'm turning to here, he should be in this position by the time he is turned. Does that make sense? And now I have some ability to do a Uriminage to him. But any time I turn him round in this position, he's going to walk right through me. So he should be turning into that position. I want this feeling of extending ki up. The ki is going up and over that way, but my body is turning that way, isn't it? The monkey in the control room is not able to control all of those different features happening at once, which is your body moving back, but you're extending ki forward, and you're also stepping into the space where he's standing as you do it, okay? So you have to go to, keep one point, relax, imagine it happening, and then let the system doing it. And that imagination, the ability to make a shape that you want to happen, is really important. Extend ki, that feeling of ki energy flowing out, whichever way you want to do it. You use your imagination, and then the system that actually makes all this happen, which, as I'm saying, is vastly too complex for you to consciously control, will try and mimic what you're asking it to do. I teach waza, okay? I teach you forms for your body, okay? I teach you, hopefully, some forms for your mind as well, and part of it is learning how to chain up that monkey in the brain that thinks it knows what it's doing, and to teach you to observe fully and allow the creativity of the system to come up with solutions. It's processing vast amounts of information, and your conscious mind doesn't have a hope of keeping up with that. I was talking about my favourite movement for yokomen, is always, okay, so when he goes to strike, that movement, okay, and then doing everything from there. It's because of my body weight. I kind of find it hard to take that, whereas I can move away and I can slow that down as I come into the head strike. And yet, so I was talking to that about class, and then we went into weapons, and as soon as I see the weapon, I'm always going to do that. And it was interesting to me to see that my body and my system changed completely, and the reason is that if I do this, I've given them a lot more time to think about slicing that knife through. From my point of view, as soon as you see a weapon there, the anxiety's coming up. So take a deep breath into that centre, relax, drop your shoulders, and then allow your body to react. Okay? Come in here just as if it doesn't exist. Okay? and then do the simplest technique you're happy with. But I want you to be thinking not weapon, not technique. Breathing from your centre, okay, feel your centre, spread out into your feet, up through every part of your body from that centre. Okay, weapons are always interesting because it brings up the monkey again. The monkey thinks it knows how to defend against weapons, and we're always trying to tie the monkey down. And from my point of view, the monkey that's in the control system that shouldn't be there, or that is doing, it's trying to control things it has no ability to control. Now, one of the things that Koichi Tohei said, Sensei was so incredibly strong because he was completely relaxed. And that's where Koichi Tohei kind of picked up these ideas. But then you'll see down the road, you're taught that relaxation is everything, and someone else will take it apart and they think, no, but being centered is everything. And they think it's all different things, and it's not. It's all about learning to function as an integrated system. Okay, and as an integrated system, you've got to understand what part your consciousness plays in it, and not think that your consciousness is the entire system, because it's only a very small part of it. People that think they're in control of their bodies suddenly have a stroke, and they find, okay, my consciousness is still fully there, but there's a part of my body or a half of my body or whatever that doesn't respond to my consciousness anymore. And you suddenly realise, well, actually, I wasn't in control of it at any time. Okay? I could give it directions, but it did it for itself. So, we're back to body upright, this awareness that comes from here, okay? And again, it doesn't come from there. As I say, your awareness isn't in your head either, but you process so much of the information from eyes and that sort of thing. But at the same time, you should be feeling the mat under your feet, even when you're cross-legged or however you are. Okay, well, your awareness is there as well, as up here. It's just getting over the idea that your head is where you are. No, you're not. You're wherever you are aware. That's part of what, I mean, I'm looking out and seeing, I can see there's a house over there. I'm aware of it. Okay, it's not just in here. So you're processing information from your eyes. You're processing information from the feel of the grab. You're processing information from the other hand that's touched them and taken. There's so much processing that's happening in Aikido that's completely separate from your muscle systems as well. Okay, but I've just been talking about muscle systems, but you're processing a whole lot of other information as well once we start doing Aikido. And as we said, just the act of standing up is far too complex for your conscious mind to control. So it's just the matter of humility and accepting, okay, I'm here, I'm learning, and let the process happen and have a lot of fun at it. So that's the next thing about it. Enjoy the process.